What's up everybody, it's me Chang here, and welcome to Shitpost Sunday, where I shit on some posts and it's probably Sunday. Now we're not gonna be shitting on some posts today, we're gonna be shitting on some shitty people just gonna take a big old dump right over their gaping mouths, or I don't know, whatever people do to shitty people. Because I read this earlier in the week and it just infuriated me to this point where I was like, I need to make a video about this, and I dropped everything that I was planning on doing. In other words, nothing, because I had nothing planned. And I decided to make a video about this, so let's just jump into the meat of today's video. Today we're reading a post from Our Parenting with a title called Kid's Birthday Party, Is This Normal or Am I Being Entitled? Which is pretty vague as it is, but let's read into this and see what this is all about. Earlier today, I went to a birthday party for my daughter's sixth friend from school. The party was being held at Build-A-Bear, but it wasn't run by the employees. We had cake and pizza in the food court that went down to a BAB to make bears, and back to friend's house for the rest of the party. You know, pretty standard stuff. The invitation said each kid, about 8 total, will get to make a bear, and I just assumed that they would get to take them home, since that is what happened at another BAB party I went to. Now, for me, reading this moment, I was already like, okay, I think I know where this is gonna go, and I don't like it. Me and my husband even pitched in about $30, as we know that these things can get pretty expensive. Now, $30 for a bear, that's more than I would ever want to spend on some bear, but I understand it's for your kid, and you just want to make him happy. It's the small things in life. So we get to the store, and the kids go wild getting their animals and accessories. As far as I know, the parents didn't really put a limit, but I made my daughter stick to just a standard dog with a shirt, which about half the parents did as well. All is well, we leave the store, then friend's mom announces that the kids need to give all their animals to her daughter. Cue the upset and angry kids. Now, could you imagine this? Now, imagine going to a birthday party with your kid and they're so happy to make this animal of their own, their stuffed animal of their own with their own accessories and whatever they want to do, and they have a fun time with it. Only to be told last minute they're like, oh hey, by the way, you know that creation you put all your love and time into? Well, it's going to some other kid and you never get to see it again. Sorry. Like, I can't really be mad at the kid in the situation because they're 6 years old, whatever, but the parents, Jesus Christ, what part of you thought this was a good idea? But they all disappointingly handed over their animals, and friend wasn't even being nice about it either. Another little boy didn't want to, and friend ripped it out of his hands. Okay. Listen, is this an only child thing? Like, do they have any siblings? Do they not know how to share? Come on, this is why we need... Only children should not exist. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have them, but have a second child. Okay, I'm getting to a whole different argument. Basically, just don't raise your kids to be shitty. Only children can be fine, but... God, you really gotta work with them. And if you're an only child watching this, you might not be aware, but it's a possibility that you're a pretty huge asshole and you just don't realize it. Am I overgeneralizing? Probably overgeneralizing, but maybe I'm not. Who knows? The parent goes on to say, I probably should have said something, but I didn't. The other parents seem pretty baffled too. We get back to friend's house and our kids are watching as friend plays with all her new animals. I left with my daughter pretty quickly, and once we got back to the car, she just started bawling. I felt bad, so we went to Build-A-Bear and got her a new one. See, the kind of sadness that this brings about, it's crying children for this, that didn't need to be crying. They didn't deserve this. And for the kid's birthday, they get 8 fucking stuffed animals, and then the parents didn't even have to pay for it. That's like telling a bunch of people to be like, all right, we're gonna get a bunch of money together, we're gonna donate to charity, it's gonna be great. But then last minute, the person running the whole thing decides, oh, actually I'm gonna use that money to buy this Ferrari because before I could only afford a Toyota. Like, imagine if every parent had spent $30 like the parent in this post. That's $240. That was given up willingly for one cause only to be given to another that they didn't necessarily want to support, and I think it's just very scummy. And the post finishes off, I'm just wondering if this is totally normal and I should have expected this, or am I being an entitled parent? Well, you are definitely not being an entitled parent in my eyes. Granted, I'm not a parent, I don't have any kids, but this sounds like some bullshit behavior to me, and if I was in that scenario, man, I can only imagine what the fuck I would have even been saying.
Aw man, I can't wait to go to Build-A-Bear.
Yeah, kid, can't fucking wait.
I'm gonna make a fire bear.
Oh, well, hopefully they can rescue me from this dumpster fire of an experience.
Huh?
You're not my real fucking kid. I can say whatever I want to in this sketch.
Oh. I'm gonna make a police bear.
Hope no kid makes a black bear.
Look! My bear's a doctor.
I remember when I thought I was gonna be a doctor. Oh, hey! How you guys doing? Oh, thank you so much for inviting us to little Tyler's birthday party. It's been so much fun. Yes, my child is fabulous. What else is new? Yeah, no one said that, but hey, it's been a great time, but I think it's time that we gotta get going now. I'm sorry, what's that? Well, the invitation said this was only going on till 4, and I only RSVP'd for a certain amount of time, and... Oh, no, that's fine. I was just wondering where you think you're going with that bear. I'm sorry? Well, that bear your son made is for Tyler, of course. Come on, Tyler, go ahead and get your bear.
Hey!
Oh, fuck no. I'm offended by your language, sir. Oh, fuck off. My kid put all his love and affection into this $30 piece of stuffed fabric, and you think you can just take that shit? Okay, let's not make a scene here. Oh, I'll make a fucking scene? Hey! Everyone, you see this guy over here? It's a fucking monster! Okay, that's a bit far. And you, I know this sucks to hear, but your father's a shitty person. Good luck in life. Come on, little Michang, we're going. Take the doctor bear with you. You know, I guess in this situation, the patient isn't the only one leaving the stitches. Yeah, if you haven't noticed, I really don't know how to end things. And then there's the update to this post, which doesn't make things any better at all. This afternoon at school pickup, me and another parent had a chance to talk with the mom of the party. It wasn't a long conversation, but I'll do my best to reenact it here. Mom's fake name will be Karen, which sounds pretty appropriate because that sounds like the name of a parent that would actually fucking do that. You know, fuck you, Karen. Karen says, I hope the girls enjoyed daughter's party the other day. I know daughter had lots of fun. Well, I'm sure she did. Other mom says, haha, yeah, I was really wondering about the whole daughter getting all the bears thing. The kids seemed pretty upset afterwards, you know, understandably, only because they put some love into their creation that got ripped away from them, but you know what, that's fine. Karen says, oh yeah, we just wanted daughter to have a special animal decorated by each of her friends. Well, that would have been fine if you at least told them in the fucking card. It's not like a single one of these parents do something, so it wasn't like the parent was being negligent or anything, but everyone was in shock, so clearly no one was told about this. Definitely drank too much coffee, but you know what? I can't stop myself. Me. Oh, okay. I was just wondering why the kids didn't get to keep their bears. I even pitched in a little bit of money assuming the bears would go to the kids, which I think is a fair assumption, and I hope you didn't also give that child a present because, man, that would really suck. Karen says, well, I didn't have enough money for each of the guests to make their own. That would get pretty expensive. If you want your money back, I'll see about getting it back to you. I don't really see the problem though. So in this scenario, Karen is either a really shitty person or just really fucking stupid. I'm gonna go with both. So the parent says, okay, well, the kids were forced away to give their new creations. Obviously, they're going to be upset about it. I also don't see why your daughter needs all these animals, which, you know, I get it. Kids get a bunch of stuffed animals, whatever, but do you really need to have them all be customized by your friends and then have them ripped away from them? Like, I don't think this is a good kind of creative atmosphere. This seems like some very corporate, like, okay, you're gonna create for us and now we're gonna reap all the benefits. Sorry about your money, by the way, but fuck you. Karen didn't respond and walked away right after, probably offended. Well, maybe you should be less of a dumbass and think about people other than yourself and your family. There's other people in this world, and honestly, I can't believe because I've seen so many people out there, but I can't believe that there's people out there that are so self-centered and can't see the problem with this. Now, the post goes on to say, what bothers me is she said she didn't have enough money for all the kids to have one, but she did have enough for her daughter to get like 8 bears. Just doesn't really make any sense. 100% agreed. Now, I admit I'm not the most confrontational person, so I probably should have talked to her more about it. Anyways, I guess we sort of worked it out. No one's fighting, so I'm not sure I'm going to mention it to her again. Although, me, personally, every time I saw her, I'd probably bring it up every single fucking time. Except, I would probably not even make the time to try to see this person. If it was me, like, I would tell my child, like, seriously, I don't see what's so great about this kid. They even fucking took the stuffed animal out of that kid's hands that really clearly didn't want to. Like, that is some behavior that is unfortunately probably going to be perpetuated by their parents, and their parents are not going to teach them to be any better. The post finishes off saying, sorry this wasn't the most satisfying ending, but thanks for all the loves and support. It means a lot. And unfortunately, that seems like where the story is going to end. Now, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Is this fucking crazy? And let me know if you want to see me do more of this stuff, and if there's anything in particular that you'd like me to look at. I have gotten some suggestions in the Discord already. If you want to send me some suggestions there, that's probably the easiest way for me to find them. There'll be a link in the description below. And of course, be sure to hit that thumbs up button if you liked it, and share the video with the world. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for all sorts of different content, and I'll make sure that you stay entertained. And if you haven't already, please hit that bell to receive notifications for every single time that I upload, because I know YouTube is not doing their job in bringing my videos out to all my subscribers. So if you really want to see my content, do yourself a favor and hit that bell button. Anyways, that's enough rambling. Until next video, I've been Michang, and see you.